Okay, hello. My name is Abishai Cazarez,
And I'm Michaela Johnson.
and we will talk about obsessive compulsive disorder in a film that we watched.
All right, so today we're going to talk about Aunt Josephine in a series of unfortunate events. Aunt Josephine in the film is a middle aged woman who was previously a part of a secret society, and so she now is granted custody of these poor children. They do not know what they have coming for them because she lives her life day by day in accordance to her disorder that we have found her to have.
Okay, the obsessive compulsive and related disorders is also well known as OCD, and it is seen as a precedent of obsession, with some disorders that are reoccurring um, throughout their daily life. And people spend more than 3 hours a day obsessing with the disorder. It can be constantly seen in the actions that they take. Um, the range of items that can cause the disorder to happen varies within each person, and it can cause a different compulsion and action for each person as well.
So then we decided what her symptoms were that she had in the movie. Two main ones that we focused on was how precise she was on how to walk into her house. If you look to the side, you can see she says not too quickly. You could trip over and fall. So she was very, very worried about the speed that somebody would walk into her house in order for them to enter safely. Also, she was very particular on the way people spoke around her. She would correct grammatical errors instantly when they were spoken, even to the point in the film when a baby who does not have could not speak properly yet did baby talk, and she mentioned that's not a word. So those are the two symptoms that we diagnosed her off of.
So, some missing symptoms that we can see in the film is that there was no traumatic event that led to the formation of the disorder. It is not stated or shown how she became very picky with the way people walked into her house or how people spoke. It's just something that kind of appeared for her, so it doesn't correlate with the symptoms that are seen with OCD as like commonly seen.
So then we discussed maybe a possible treatment for her. We thought maybe desensitizing her to the objects that she was afraid of, maybe changing doorknobs to non-glass doorknobs, or demonstrating how others can pass through doors without harming themselves if they walk fastly or slowly. We also thought maybe if we induced grammatical errors within her, or gave examples of mistakes and how grammatical mistakes are very common in the world, and that she's not going to be able to fix every single one of them, and that she can even have them some of herself. And then we also thought maybe if we showed how her disorder affected the ones around her, because in the town she lived, when the children arrived, people were worried because Aunt Josephine was the crazy lady on top of the hill. So we decided maybe giving her self-evaluating feedback on her actions could possibly help her overcome her OCD. So her portrayal in we thought the way that she was portrayed in the film accurately just depicted OCD, because her character altered the storyline completely. She lived a very depicted lifestyle in the film, and because of that, she strongly showed the different. She strongly was able to show different psychological disorders, and the film was very accurate on examples of a disorder.
This is our works cited, and we'd like to thank you for your time and hope you enjoyed our presentation.